Hey everyone, welcome to Great Fairies Gaming. Falcon here, coming at you today in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In order to fully upgrade your armor to give you the best chance of survival against the toughest enemies, you'll need to complete the Great Fairy quests. So today, I'm going to show you how to gather all of the musicians and unlock each of the 4 Great Fairies, so you can upgrade your armor to the max. Tears of the Kingdom can be a difficult game, and upgrading your armor is critical to survive against the toughest enemies on, above, and below Hyrule. To do this, we'll need to unlock each of the 4 Great Fairies. For each Great Fairy we unlock, we'll be able to upgrade our equipment by 1 star, up to a maximum of 4 stars. This is an important step, and it will take a while to farm all of the ingredients that we need for the best upgrades, so I recommend completing these Great Fairy quests early in the game. If any part of this video helps you out today, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Great Fairies Gaming channel. Your support means everything. To begin, we need to become a reporter for the Lucky Clover Gazette. In the northwest part of the map, you'll find the Lucky Clover Gazette in Tabantha Frontier. Speak to Penn and Tracy in order to become a reporter. This opens up a whole host of quests and stables around Hyrule, including the one that initiates the Great Fairy quests. Head to the Woodland Stable in Eldin Canyon. Nearby is Great Fairy Terra, but she refuses to come out of her flower bed unless she hears the sound of a violin. At Woodland Stable, you'll see Penn talking to a couple of musicians on a stage, including a violinist. Talk to them to learn that they're happy to play music for the fairy, but their wagon has broken down. We're going to fix it up for them and drive them to the fairy. Take out one of your horses from the stable. If you don't have one, you can find some wild horses nearby. Sneak up on one of them from behind, hop on, and mash the L button to calm it, then register it at the stable. You can talk to the person at the counter to change the horse's equipment. Go ahead and equip the towing harness. There are some wagon wheels near the stage. Use Ultra Hand to attach 2 of them to the front axles of the wagon, then attach the wagon to your horse's towing harness. Hop on your horse and talk to the musicians and offer to take them to the ferry yourself. They'll hop into the wagon and we can drive them along the dirt path that heads north. It's a straightforward path right up to the fairy's flower bud. When we arrive, the musicians will get out and play a song for the fairy. At the sound of the violin, Great Fairy Terra will burst out from her flower bud and you'll receive a rupee reward from the musicians. Now you can speak to Terra to upgrade your armor if you have the materials, and you'll be able to come back and speak to her anytime from now on. As the first Great Fairy, Terra will be able to upgrade your armor to 1 star, and you should do so if you can. To upgrade all the way up to 4 stars, we'll need to unlock the other 3 Great Fairies. At this point, we can do the remaining 3 fairies in any order. For all of them, we'll need to track down one of the musicians, complete a quest for them, and transport the troupe to the ferry to play music. The second fairy that I unlocked was Kesa, who can be found by the outskirts stable. She wants to hear the sound of a flute. You'll be able to find Piper, the flute player, at the base of a tree near Highland Stable, which is in the southeast quadrant of the map. Before you can bring Piper back to the troupe, you'll need to give him 10 sunset fireflies. If you don't have enough fireflies, you can travel to the forest a bit north of Piper at nighttime and catch as many as you need. After you bring him 10 sunset fireflies, he'll ask you to meet him there by his tree at night and bring Haiti, a girl from the stable. Rest by a fire until night, then go inside the stable and talk to Haiti to bring her over to Piper. There will be a nice firefly cutscene, and then Piper will return to the music troupe. Go and join him at Outskirts Stable. In order to bring the music troupe to this Great Fairy, we'll need to cross some rocky terrain. Nearby, you'll find a partially built vehicle that will work nicely. Use Ultra Hand to attach the 4th large wheel to the platform, as well as a control stick. The wheels spin in only one direction, so make sure they're all facing the same way. Then attach the musician's cart to your vehicle and tell the musicians to hop on. The large wheels of this vehicle should be able to handle the rocky terrain at the base of the path, and after that, it's a short trip up the road to the flower bud. The musicians will play their music, and Great Fairy Kesa will pop out of her flower bud, ready to upgrade your armor by another level. With 2 fairies unlocked, you can talk to either one of them to upgrade your armor up to 2 stars. A 3rd Great Fairy can be found near Dueling Peaks Stable in West Necluda. Her name is Kotera, and she wants to hear the sound of a drum. Speak to the musicians to initiate the quest, and follow the map marker to find the drummer Beats. If you follow the road north from Dueling Peaks across Kakariko Bridge, you'll soon find Beats just off the path by his tent. He wants coarser bee honey, and unfortunately not just any honey will do. We need to track down 3 coarser bee hives in the woods by the East Hill Chasm, northeast of Kakariko Village. Watch my mini-map to see exactly where I found them. Get back to Beats and give him his honey. He will then leave to join the troop. Back to Dueling Peaks stable. This time we'll need to craft some kind of boat to ferry the troop across the river. There are some Zonai devices scattered on the rocks nearby that you can use to make a raft. I chose to keep it simple, with a large wooden board, a fan, and a control stick. Then I attached the cart to the board and threw on a battery for good measure. As soon as your watercraft makes it to the far shore, the musicians will play their song again, and Great Fairy Kotera will burst from her flower bud. With that, we can now upgrade our armor to 3 stars. The final Great Fairy is named Miha, and she can be found near the Snowfield Stable in Hebra Mountains. This time, we need to find a horn player. Talk to the musicians at Snowfield Stable to initiate the quest, and follow the map marker to find Eustace, who has gotten himself stuck in a pit along with his cart. You can find him in Tabantha Frontier by Nero Hill. We need to get Eustace and his cart out of the hole at the same time. He's annoyingly insistent about that. Do this however you'd like, using the nearby balloons and fan devices. You can even use Ultra Hand to help pull him and the cart up over the edge. Once he's out of the pit, he'll thank you and head to Snowfield Stable. Meet him there. All of the musicians are now back together. Great work. Their only concern about this last journey is protection from the weather, so all we need to do is craft a roof for their cart. Grab one of the nearby wooden boards and attach it to the cart to serve as a roof, then tell the musicians to hop on. Equip your horse with a towing harness and attach it to the cart. Pull the musician's cart north across the snow, avoiding the bokoblins in the area, until you reach Miha's flower bud on a small hill. The musicians will get out and play the completed version of their song for the last Great Fairy, and Miha will burst from her flower bud. With all 4 Great Fairies unlocked, you can now talk to any of them from here on out to upgrade your armor anywhere from 1 to 4 stars, provided you have the materials. Once you get to the final upgrades, most armor will require large quantities of rare materials in order to purchase, so be ready for a grind. That's why it's best to take care of this task early on, so you can start hunting and hoarding the items that you need. When you start taking advantage of these armor upgrades, you will see a big difference in Link's ability to survive heavy hits, and you'll be much better prepared for tough enemies like Phrox or Lionel. For many of the armor sets, you'll also receive a bonus effect if you're wearing all 3 pieces of a set and they've been upgraded to at least 2 stars. Now you're all geared up for the toughest enemies that Tears of the Kingdom can throw at you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and subscribe to the Grindforce Gaming channel. We've got new content coming out every day. I'm Falcon. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the grind.